This is the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with Primary Care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary Care by One Stop Medical at its best.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
It's the wall-to-wall clearance sale going on right now at Story & Lee Furniture. Save hundreds of dollars off floor samples, one-of-a-kinds, and even as-is items. We are drastically reducing prices to make room for our 2023 inventory coming in. And with our warehouse completely full, we've got a lot of furniture to sell and are slashing prices to do so. With hundreds of items marked at liquidation prices. And get up to 12 months no interest and free delivery too. It's the Story & Lee Furniture wall-to-wall clearance sale.
What really matters during the ball game, you do realize that some of the qualities that coaches try to get from their players is the same that God is trying to get from his children. In 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 58, therefore, my beloved brothers, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain. Do your best, give your best, work your hardest, leave it all out there. That is the goal of the Christian life. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Lincoln County High School, the site for tonight's girls middle school second round state sectional tournament game here between the South Lawrence Stallions and the Lady Raiders of Moore County. This is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network, getting ready to bring you tonight's game. Each side coming in after wins on Saturday. South Lawrence defeating Eagleville at home 37-29, while Moore County took care of Summertown at home 34-29. Winner of this game will be back here on Thursday night as they will take on the Isaiah T. Criswell East Robertson winner. That game is currently going on somewhere else. They will be back here at 6 o'clock on Thursday. We do have a boys game following this here tonight at 7:15. Be very familiar here with this gym. The Lawrence County High School Wildcats will be back here tomorrow night taking on Lincoln County. Decent crowd here for both sides is getting ready to tip this thing off. First that'll be followed, that will be preceded, I should say, here by the national anthem and the introduction here of the starting lineups as everyone here gets ready to rise after they read the TSSAA thing. They have to read them before every game. And now we will pause here for the national anthem.
Thank you. At this time, gentlemen, if you will please remove your hats as we honor America and remember those overseas and right here in our very own country, fighting for our right and for our freedom each and every day with the playing of the national anthem.
And that was the national anthem. Now it's time here to introduce the starting lineups. Starting first with South Lawrence, who will be the visiting team here tonight. Their starting lineup will be Chloe Craig, Allie Augustine, Kinley Stutz, Sophie Weathers, and Brinley Snyder. They're wearing their black uniforms with white numerals. They will be starting off going from left to right. On the other side here for the Moore County Lady Raiders, they'll have Ella Burks, Caroline Parker, Reagan Ross, Avonlea Metcalf, and Ellie Carter. That will be your starting lineup there for the Lady Raiders of Moore County Middle School. They'll be wearing white tops with blue pants with navy blue numerals outlined in Carolina blue. So they're introducing here the starting lineups for both sides. Again, South Lawrence defeated Eagleville 37-29 on Saturday. Moore County defeated Summertown at home 34-29. The winner of this will take on the East Robertson Isaiah T. Criswell winner. Be right here at 6 o'clock on Friday. So now introducing the Lady Raiders here of Moore County. Here in Lincoln County High School, decent crowd here for both sides. Not too bad of a drive for either side. Moore County just down the road, probably about a 20 to 25 minute drive. And for South Lawrence, a little bit over an hour since they're just on the outskirts there of Loretto. Again, the winner will be back here on Thursday at 6 o'clock for the sectional championship and for the opportunity to move on to the state tournament. And that will be in Murfreesboro next week. So we've introduced the starting lineups. 3 officials who are very familiar with Lawrence County. You've seen all 3 of these officials before. 3-man crew here for tonight's game. Again, Moore County in their white tops, blue pants, going from right to left. South Lawrence in their all-black uniforms with white numerals. They'll start off going from left to right. As each side is ready, now it's time here for Lady Stallion basketball here on the X-Sports Network. Allie Augustine tips it into the hands and off of Kinley Stutz, and that will go to Moore County to start things off. Taking it out of bounds will be Ella Burks to the right of the South Lawrence bench. 6-minute quarters here in middle school as Reagan Ross gets it, sends it over to Parker. Caroline Parker dribbles near the Lincoln County logo, then dribbles it off the back of her foot and over and back. And the first turnover here for either side. Brinley Snyder will take it out. Here right beside the Moore County bench to the left. Throws it in the Stutz to start things off. Stutz dribbles to her right. Now as at the top of the key, Moore County really kind of sagging off here as they get it over to Augustine. Tries to throw it to Stutz just out of reach. Throws it out of bounds. Each side here exchanging turnovers on their first possessions. Just 22 seconds in. Press pin on here by South Lawrence. And that gets tipped into their hands, and now coming the other way is Parker. Parker drives, tough shot up, and she's fouled. So an and-1 to get things going here for Moore County. Foul will go on South Lawrence Stutz. That's going to be her first, the team's first. First free throw coming up here for either side. B. Parker. Shot on the way. Off the back iron, no. Rebound for Stutz. Stutz will now bring it across the timeline for South Lawrence. Stutz dribbles at the top of the key. Now drives. Still has it here just beyond the three-point line. Dribbling, looking for somebody. She'll step up and try a 3 off the back iron. No. Offensive rebound, Augustine. Augustine now kicks it out to Snyder. Snyder now to Stutz. And she gets caught for the travel. Second turnover here against the Lady Stallions. First sub for either side. Checking in for South Lawrence will be Boston Webb. And checking out will be Kinley Stutz. Press will be put on here by the Lady Raiders as official here just cleaning some debris off the court. Takes care of it. Be Ella Burks taking it out right in front of her bench. 51 seconds into the first. Moore County leads it 2-0. Inbound goes into Parker here for the Lady Raiders. Here comes the press, but she gets it across the timeline. Dribbles to the corner, but now dribble it back out at the Lincoln County logo. Webb comes out to guard her. Man-to-man put on, and she loses it again over the timeline. Second time she's done that already. Second turnover against the Lady Raiders. Augustine with it now. She get across the timeline here for the Lady Stallions. As at the top of the key, now over to Webb at the right wing. Webb dribbles here to the top of the key. Now over to Augustine. Augustine dribbles. Steps back, she'll try a 3. Off the back iron, no. And a fight for the rebound, won by Snyder. Snyder now dribbles out. Man-to-man put on by the Raiders as well. It's Webb with it, now to Augustine in the corner. Augustine out the Webb. She's open, she'll try a 3. Off the corner iron, no. And a rebound comes up here by Metcalf. Coming the other way is Parker for the Raiders. She'll now dribble. Kicks over. Now it's it's Carter with it. Carter struggling, now over to Ross. Long pass here to Burks for 3. Rattles out, no. Offensive rebound, and unfortunately a travel there by Ellie Carter. So she had a chance, she just didn't think to put the ball down. 3:55 remaining in the first. It's still a 2-0 Moore County lead. Augustine now straight away over to Webb. Webb now back to Augustine. Now over to Snyder. Snyder spins in the paint. Kicks back out to Augustine. Augustine with it at the top of the key. Gets her pass deflected right back in her hands. Long skip pass over to Snyder. Now Snyder spins inside the three-point line. And looking for somebody. And finally finds Webb. Webb dribbles, loses it. Craig's going to try to track it down. It went out of bounds off of Moore County and will stay with South Lawrence. Now we're going to have a timeout here called by South Lawrence. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the sectional semifinal, South Lawrence trailing Moore County here 2-0. Allie Augustine drives, right-handed layup off the glass and in. So finally on the board as we're tied up here at 2. Parker with it. Sends it over to Burks across the timeline. Has Ross. Ross bounce pass here to Metcalf, and a good defense there by Chloe Craig as she knocks it out of bounds. Be Parker taken out to the left of the basket as we reach the halfway point of the first quarter. Has a wide open Metcalf on the low block. That shot's no good. Rebound Augustine. Augustine now racing the other way. Pulls up beyond the three-point line now to Sophie Weathers. Weathers picks up her dribble now to Augustine. She's open for three. Off the back iron, no. And a rebound will come to Metcalf. Now ahead to Parker. Parker across the timeline as Webb waits on it. Parker now dribbles at the logo. Spins. Drives into the paint. Right-handed layup. No. Rebound Weathers. Augustine with it now. She'll come the other way. Gets it across the timeline. Drives. Kicks out to Craig. Baseline jumper. Off the back iron. No. Rebound Metcalf. Now to Burks. Burks now sends it over to Parker. Parker here will walk it across the timeline. Guarded closely by Webb. Parker now dribbles, drives, kicks out here to Ross. Throws it in the paint to Metcalf, now out to Burks. Burks fakes a three. Now we're going to get a foul called here on Webb. Her first, team second. First sub coming up here from Moore County. Alexis Hornaday will come in for Reagan Ross. Tied at 2, minute 56 left in the first. Burks throws it in the Metcalf at the free throw line. Now back to Burks. Burks at the wing, throws it down low to Carter. Her shot is off the top of the backboard, falls down. Metcalf with the rebound. Parker shot up and in. First, second chance points for either side. It's now a 4-2 lead. Augustine with it. Sends it over to Craig. Craig long two. Back iron, no. Rebound Metcalf. It's had a bunch so far early for the Lady Raiders. Parker now with it. Parker comes the other way across the timeline. Swings it over to Hornaday. Hornaday here now to Carter. Carter drives, low block, and walked, and they call. Fourth turnover against the Raiders. Minute 15 left here in the first. Another sub coming up here for Moore County. Will be Abby Bateman. And checking out will be Ellie Burks. 4-2 is the Moore County lead as Snyder sends it into Augustine. Double team waiting. Long pass over to Craig. Now down low to Weathers. Fights her way through. Left-handed shot up and in. First points here for Sophie Weathers. South Lawrence ties the game up at 4. Here comes the press. Hornaday with it. Now over to Carter. Carter has a 2-on-1. Drives. Has an open Bateman for the shot. No, but a rebound. Carter up and in. Her first points of the game. It's now a 6-4 Moore County lead with 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Augustine dribbles, drives, tough shot up, no. Rebound Parker. Parker trying to dribble out of traffic. Still guarded here closely by Webb and gets it across the timeline. Swings it over to Hornaday. Hornaday now long pass here to Bateman. Bateman now over to Hornaday at the Lincoln County logo. 20 seconds left in the first. Snyder comes out to Carter, now gets it over to Carter. Carter now to Parker. 10 seconds left. Parker with it at the logo. Here comes a double team. Now dribbles to her left. Kicks here to Hornaday in the corner. She'll try three. That one's blocked by Augustine. Now coming with it is Craig. Craig ahead the Webb. Shot at the buzzer, no, and that will end the first quarter. After 6 minutes of play, Moore County leads this one 6-4. We'll have the start of the second quarter when we return here on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the sectional semifinal, South Lawrence trailing Moore County 6-4 as we start the second. Augustine with it. Dribbles, long pass over to Craig. Craig, a bounce pass into Weathers. Triple team, gets in the paint. Nice pass to Craig. Off the glass, no. Rebound Ellie Carter. Carter now racing the other way to Bateman. Bateman now out to Parker. Kinley Stutz back into the game now for South Lawrence. She guards Parker. Parker picks up her dribble. Long pass, long shot for Hornaday. No. That one's knocked out of bounds here by Snyder. A stay with Moore County. Taking it out, here's Parker to the left of the basket. Lobs it in for Hornaday, and she comes down with it. Now out to Bateman. Bateman now to Parker. Parker being double teamed, now kicks out the Hornaday. Hornaday now over to Bateman here at the left wing, now to Parker. Parker picks up her dribble and gets it back to Burks. Burks now to Bateman. Hornaday, long pass to Bateman on the low block. Now picks up her dribble, and then that one's almost stolen away by Stutz, but we're going to bring it back the other way. Parker now to Hornaday. Long pass to Bateman at the other wing. Now to Burke straight away. She'll try a three. Rolls it in. Her first points as Moore County leads in 9-4. Augustine now racing the other way. Sends it over to Stutz. Stutz straight away. Now to Snyder. Snyder. And will get called for the travel right before the pass. That's the third turnover against South Lawrence. 4:34 remaining in the half, a 9-4 Moore County lead. Hornaday with it here for the Raiders. Walks it across the timeline. Now dribbles to her right, over to Burks. Burks here to Carter. Carter picks up her dribble, hands over to Parker. Parker guarded closely by Stutz. Here comes the double team, now lobs it over to Carter. Carter now to Hornaday. She'll try a deep three. Misses everything, but hits the backboard, and Carter comes down with the rebound. Parker now to Hornaday. Now to Bateman. Baseline jumper. No. Offensive rebound. Carter. That one's up and in. She has got 4 points. They have 6 second chance points. They lead at 11-4. Augustine racing the other way. Has it beyond the three-point line. Skip pass over to Snyder at the other wing. And she gets called for another travel. 4th turnover against South Lawrence. Metcalf will check back in for Burks. 11-4, Moore County leads it. 3:41 remaining here in the quarter. Hornaday brings it across the timeline, tries to lob it in to Carter, tipped into the hands of Augustine. 5th turnover by the Raiders. Now ahead to Snyder. Snyder kicks out to Augustine. Throws it down low to Weathers. She goes to work. Shot up and in. Now a timeout here called by Moore County, who leads by 5. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
And back here at this middle school semifinal sectional game, Moore County leading South Lawrence 11-6. Hornaday with the ball here for the Lady Raiders across the timeline, guarded closely here by Snyder. Dribbles now to her left over to Burks. Burks now to Metcalf. Now here to Hornaday. Hornaday kicks out the Bateman. She'll try a 3. No, offensive rebound, Burks. Now a foul here will be called off the shot by Parker. That will go on Stutz. That's her second. Team's third. Caroline Parker to the line here. Missed her only previous free throw. First shot on its way and gets it in. Next shot from Parker on its way, and nothing but net. She hits them both. Sub now coming in will be Boston Webb for Kinley Stutz. More than likely will sit out the remainder of the half with 2 fouls. 2:55 left. Parker with 6 points. It's a 13-6 Moore County lead. Augustine drives, picks up her dribble, kicks out to Craig, and a travel is called. 5th turnover against South Lawrence. Burks will take it out. Now over to Hornaday. Hornaday here will walk it across the timeline for the Lady Raiders. Guarded by Snyder. Now over to Burks. Burks throws it in the Metcalf. Metcalf shot up, no. And Augustine rips the rebound away. She'll race the other way. Coming quickly, drives. Loses control, but dribbles back out. Has Snyder. She'll drive, picks up her dribble. Looking for somebody. Rips it away from the defender. Now to Webb. And Webb thought about a shot, then lost control and dribbled it out of bounds. 6th turnover against the Lady Stallions. Burks takes it out, throws it over here to Hornaday. Hornaday walks it across the timeline. Now over to Burks. Burks on the wing. Tries to throw it to Metcalf. Intercepted by Augustine. Augustine now racing the other way as a 3-on-2. Dribbles, drives, right-handed layup, banks it in. She has got 4 points. South Lawrence has trimmed the lead here to 13-8. Hornaday across the timeline. Minute 35 here left in the half. Bounce pass into Metcalf. Metcalf now hands it back here to Hornaday. She'll try a long jumper. Knocks it down. Her first points leads back out to 7 at 15-8. Augustine across the timeline with it for the Stallions. Now over to Craig. Back to Augustine. Over to Webb. Webb drives. Nice move. Layup up and in. Her first points leads back down to 5 at 15-10. Minute left here in the half. Hornaday across the timeline, guarded by Snyder. Pass over to Bateman. Bateman will get called for the travel. 7th turnover against the Lady Raiders. Sub now here for the Raiderettes will be Reagan Ross here for Abby Bateman. So Raiderettes, not the Lady Raiders. Augustine with it. Drives. In the hands of Weathers. Off the glass and in. Sophie's got 6. It's a 3-point Moore County lead. It's now 10 points off 7 Moore County turnovers. Hornaday with it, the left wing, over to Burke straight away. Throws over to Ross. Ross at the wing, now over to Metcalf. Parker with it, 15 seconds left in the half. Guarded here closely by Webb. Parker now to Hornaday. She'll try a deep 3. Corner iron, no. Rebound Weathers. Lobs it ahead here to Webb across the timeline. 2-on-1. Webb drives, spins, and an offensive foul. She pushed off there at the end, and she will pick up her second foul, team's 4th. So her and Kinley Stutz each have 4. 3.8 seconds here remaining in the half. Webb press put on here by the Lady Stallions. They lob it in the Parker. Parker comes quickly across the timeline. Shot blocked by Craig, and that will end the first half. After 12 minutes of play, the Moore County Raiderettes lead at 15-12. We'll take a short break at the start of the second half when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Hey folks, this is Fred Webb, principal broker and owner of United Country Southern Tennessee Realty in Lawrenceburg. Your local Realtree Land Pro agent specializing in country homes, farms, and land. If you're thinking about selling or would like a free comparative market analysis to see what your property is worth, please give us a call at 931-244-7126. We market your property worldwide to get you the most exposure, which in turn gets you the highest price in the shortest amount of time. Visit us at southerntandrealty.com.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
This is the X Sports Network.
You've heard it your whole life. Cold weather makes you sick. And sure, you need to stay warm in the winter, but can getting cold actually give you a cold? The answer? False. Colds come from a virus, not from the cold weather. In fact, you actually have a better chance of getting sick by staying indoors where the germs have been trapped all winter long. And what about this? You lose most of your heat from your head. Could it be true that a simple hat can keep our entire bodies warm and toasty? This, of course, is false. First, your head is only about 9% of your body, and there's nothing special about your head. You will lose heat from any uncovered body part. This one is for the athletes. You can get dehydrated when you exercise in the cold. The answer? True. It's not just the sweat. You also lose more water through your breath when it's cold. And dehydration can be even more dangerous in the winter because it makes it harder for your body to stay warm. Okay, one more. A little coffee or a sip of brandy will warm you right up. A lot of you might want this to be true, but the answer? False. Caffeine and alcohol actually make it harder for the body to produce heat and can drop your core temperature. you're better off drinking warm water. Even better, a sugared beverage, which helps your body produce its own energy. Warm decaffeinated soda, anybody?
Rent-Rite Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent-Rite is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent-Rite Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Lawrenceburg City Parks are some of the best in the region. A collection of neighborhood parks and recreation centers able to accommodate and inspire the varied interests of its many visitors. David Crockett State Park is located within the city limits, encompassing more than 1,000 acres, including land once owned by the legendary pioneer and statesman. The park welcomes visitors with an array of outdoor activities and more, featuring a 40-acre lake for boating and fishing, campgrounds and picnic areas, an on-site amphitheater, and a restaurant offering diners a scenic view of Lindsay Lake. Golfers have a choice of 2 courses close to home and many more throughout the region. Lawrenceburg even offers an 18-hole disc golf course. Lawrenceburg is an outdoorsman's paradise, whether you prefer the challenge of hunting or fishing, or the simple pleasure of a leisurely stroll in the sunshine.
This is the X Sports Network.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For
flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Lincoln County High School. So we're at halftime here of this middle school girls sectional semifinal. The South Lawrence trails Moore County 15-12. Quick stats in the first half for the Lady Stallions. You have Sophie Weathers with 6, Allie Augustine with 4, and Boston Webb with 2. For the Raiderettes, Caroline Parker with 6, Ellie Carter with 4, Ella Burks with 3, and Alexis Hornaday with 2, each side with 7 turnovers. South Lawrence has maximized those with 10 points off of those. Moore County with just 2. 6 offensive rebounds for Moore County. They have 6 second chance points, no second chance, and just 2 offensive rebounds for South Lawrence. Original starting lineups in for both sides. Moore County starts off with the ball. It's Parker here for the Raiderettes. Now over to Ross, inside here to Carter. She'll drive, kicks out the Burks. Burks now to Ross, inside to Carter. Carter, shot up, and she's fouled by Augustine. That's going to be her first, team's first. Stutz and Webb each had 2 in the first half. A pair of free throws coming up for Ellie Carter. They're 2 of 3 from the line so far. Each side had 6 field goals, but Moore County had 1 3 and 2 free throws that South Lawrence didn't. As Carter hits the first. Next free throw from Carter on its way, and nothing but net as she hits them both. She's got 6 to tie the game high. It's a 5-point Moore County lead. Augustine now coming the other way. Over to Stutz. Now back to Augustine. She'll drive the baseline. Right hand to layup. No. Rebound Metcalf into the hands of Ross. Coming quickly the other way to Carter. Carter, right hand to layup. No. Rebound Parker. No. And then we get a foul here called against Parker. That's the first foul against the Raiderettes in the entire game after getting their 7th offensive rebound. 5:19 remaining in the third, a 5-point Raiderette lead. Augustine across the timeline. Sends it over to Snyder. Snyder now back to Augustine. Into Craig, out the Stutz. She'll drive the baseline, open lane, off the glass and in. Her first points of the game. It's a 3-point Raiderette lead. Minute into the third. Parker quickly the other way over to Burks. Burks guarded by Weathers. Gets it back to Parker. Parker drives. Pull-up shot. No. Rebound, Craig. Craig now racing the other way. Hits Snyder. Snyder drives. Bounce pass to Weathers. Off the glass and in. She's got 8 to lead all scores. It's a 1-point Moore County lead. Across the timeline. That will be Parker. Parker spins. Kicks out to Ross. Ross now over to Burks. Now to Carter. Carter drives and will be fouled. That will go on the Lady Stallions. Augustine picks up her second. Not even 2 minutes in here to the third. It's a team second. Parker bounce pass into Burks, now to Ross. Ross now to Parker. She'll try corner 3. Misses. Rebound Augustine. Augustine now will race the other way. Dribbles. Long pass over to Snyder. She's open for 3. misses. Rebound Augustine into the hands of Stutz. Stutz in the paint. Kicks out to Snyder. Snyder now over to Craig. Craig has at the top of the key. A long pass over to Stutz. Jumper. And she's fouled, and she'll go to the line here to shoot two. That will go on Ross. That's her first, team second. A pair of free throws coming up here for the Lady Stallions. Kinley Stutz be the first trip to the line here for South Lawrence. First shot on its way. And we're tied. Next shot on its way. And she hits them both. She's got 4 points. South Lawrence leads it 18 to 17. Parker with it. Now over to Ross. Ross now gets it to Carter. She'll drive. Runner up. No. Offensive rebound. Metcalf back to Carter. And that shot's in. She has got 8. They retake the lead at 19 to 18. Make that now 8 second chance points off 8 offensive rebounds. Augustine to Stutz. Stutz dribbles. Gets a screen, but dribbles back out the top of the key. Now over to Augustine at the wing. Fakes a 3. Now dribbles back out. Guarded here by Metcalf. Gets a screen from Weathers. Now kicks it out to Weathers. Back to Augustine. Augustine drives. Shot up. Blocked by Burks into the hands of Ross. Now to Parker. Parker will get across the timeline. 2-on-1. She'll drive. Shot blocked by Weathers. And then Augustine comes up with it. Augustine now across the timeline. 2:45 remaining in the third. Drives. Pull-up jumper. Can't bank it in. Rebound Parker. Parker here gets driving the other way. Shot up blocked by Weathers again. Stutz with it. Dribbles out of traffic. Now South Lawrence here will call a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout, their second of the game. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Lincoln County High School, South Lawrence burned their second timeout in this girls' sectional semifinal. They trail Moore County 19-18. Stutz with it, has a lot of room. Drives, kicks out to Snyder for 3 in the lead. Off the front iron, no. And a fight for the rebound will stay with South Lawrence. Boston Webb is in the game here for Chloe Craig. Weathers takes it out to the right of the basket. Now over to Augustine. Augustine dribbles, kicks out the Stutz straight away. Now back to Augustine at the wing. She'll drive into the paint, spin. Tough shot off the glass and in. Augustine with 6. South Lawrence leads at 20-19. Parker across the timeline for the Raiderettes. Long pass to Hornaday. Hornaday with a lot of room. Now over to Carter. Long jumper. Doesn't get the friendly bounce. Fight for the rebound, and we get our first jump ball of the game. That will go to South Lawrence. As Burks will come back into the game. And checking out will be Ross. Stutz with it here. Minute 35 left in the third. A 1 point South Lawrence lead. Stutz drives. Bounce pass here to Webb. Throws an inside to Augustine. Augustine being quadruple team. And gets called for the 3-second. 8th turnover against the Lady Stallions. Minute 28 left here in the third. Parker gets it over to Burks. Burkson steps across the timeline. Dribbling here at the logo, now goes to her left, but brings it back to the top of the key. Lobs it just out of the reach of Hornaday as each side here trades turnovers. Stallions and Raiderettes each with 8. South Lawrence has been the only one to really take advantage of those turnovers. With 10 points, Stutz with a lot of room. Bounce pass into Augustine. Powers her way up. No, shot block. Burks comes down with the rebound. Now we're going to get a foul called here against Augustine. She picks up her third, team's third, all three coming here in the second half. Pay attention to that and going from here on out. Under a minute left here in the third. Across the timeline is Hornaday. Hornaday now dribbles to her right, kicks out to Burks. Burks now to Parker. Parker drives, runner up, no. Carter can't come in at the rebound. Webb comes down with it. South Lawrence fans running and over and back. We've only seen one called here so far today as Augustine drives in the paint. Runner up, in, and she's fouled. Allie Augustine has a chance here at the M1. Metcalf picks up the foul. Her first, team's third. Augustine now with 8. Now has a chance to go for the game-high 9. Shot on its way, hits it. Augustine with 9 points to lead all scores. It's a 23-19 lead as Chloe Craig here will come in for Augustine. Hit that big shot. It's a 4-point South Lawrence lead. Across the timeline is Hornaday. 20 seconds left. Over to Burks. Burks now to Hornaday. She'll drive, but dribble back out. Picks up her dribble. Throws it in the Carter, but intercepted by Weathers. Weathers racing the other way. Left-handed layup, and she's fouled. That will go on Burks, her first, team's fourth. Now Sophie Weathers here will go to the line to shoot 2. Lady Stallions 3 of 3 from the line so far. First shot on its way. Off the back iron, no. Four and a half seconds remaining here in the third. Free throw from Weathers. Off the back iron, no. Rebound Parker. Racing the other way is Parker. Shot at the buzzer, no. And that will end the third quarter. Lady Stallions come out here outscoring the Raiderettes 11-4 in the fourth. We'll have the start of the fourth quarter when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Lincoln County High Schools, we start the fourth quarter here between South Lawrence and Moore County in the sectional semifinal. Raiderettes will start off with the ball. South Lawrence leads at 23-19. Chloe Craig now will check in here for Boston Webb as they have their original starting lineup now in the game. Metcalf. Now we're going to get an offensive foul here called against Parker. That's her second, team's fifth, their 10th turnover. Sets across the timeline, dribbles through traffic, kicks over to Snyder, down low to Weathers. Weathers left-handed shot off the glass and in. She's in the double figures here with 10. That's now 12 points off 10 Raiderette turnovers. 25-19 is the Lady Stallion lead. Hornaday over to Bateman. Now to Metcalf. Hands over to Hornaday. Hornaday kicks out the Bateman. Now to Carter. Now here to Hornaday. Hornaday out to Metcalf. Metcalf dribbles, kicks out the Hornaday in the corner. Now to Bateman at the left wing. She'll dribble, picks up her dribble now over to Carter. Carter spins, guarded by Weathers, nowhere to go. Pass tipped into the hands of Parker. Parker gets a screen, drives to her right, still nowhere to go. Picks up her dribble, lobs it into the hands of Hornaday. Augustine gets her hands on it, but coming up with it is Metcalf. Carter dribbling in the corner, guarded by Weathers, now out to Hornaday, who struggles with it. Now has at the Lincoln County logo. Gets a screen from Parker, drives off of her foot into the hands of Chloe Craig. Craig now racing the other way, and here comes a steal. Now Bateman comes up with it. Bateman now racing the other way, slows it down, gets in the hands of Parker. 6-point Lady Stallion lead. Parker drives, layup up. No, but she's fouled, and she'll go the line here to shoot two. That will go on Craig. That's her first, team's fourth. Pair of free throws coming up here for Caroline Parker. Raiderettes are 4 or 5 from the line in the game. First shot, knocks it down. Webb here will come in for Craig. Next shot on its way. She hits them both. She has got 8. Moore County's now going to call a timeout. Actually, I think it's South Lawrence that called the timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Hello everyone, this is Eric Schultz. On behalf of Cade and the entire Schultz family, we would like to say thank you. Thank you for all the love, all the support, and most importantly, the prayers. 1 Peter 5:10 reads, "But the God of all grace, who hath called us unto his eternal glory by Christ Jesus, after that you have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you." We want to thank God for his grace. Go Wildcats.
South Lawrence here with the 25-21 lead, 4:20 remaining in this sectional semifinal. Here from Lincoln County High School, Kinley Stutz over to Sophie Weathers, now to Allie Augustine. Augustine dribbles, drives, runner up, no. Offensive rebound, Webb, that shot's up, no. She's fouled here and she'll go to the line here to shoot two. That's going to go on Parker. That's her third, team 6. All of those have come here in the second half. Boston Webb here at the line to shoot two. First shot, knocks it down. Clutch free throw here, 4 of 5 remaining here in the game. Next shot, banks it in. She's got 4. Lady Stein's now 5 of 7 from the line. It's a 6-point South Lawrence lead. Coming the other way, it's Hornaday. Gets a screen. Tries a shot, blocked by Weathers, out of bounds. Those free throws are the first second chance points for South Lawrence. Parker trying to find somebody. Gets it in the Bateman, nice catch. Bateman then slaps it out to Hornaday at the logo. Under 4 minutes left. Hornaday now to Carter. Carter now to Bateman straight away. Bateman over to Hornaday. Hornaday dribbles. Now to Metcalf straight away. And we got a 3-second call against Moore County. Their 12th turnover, 5th in this half. Ross here will check in. And checking out will be Bateman. Press put on by the Raiderettes. Snyder will take it out. Gets it in the Weathers. Weathers now to Augustine and makes a catch in traffic. Now dribbles out of traffic and will bring it across the timeline. Augustine now racing the other way. Drives. Runner up. And a block call, and she'll go to the line here to shoot 2. It's going to go on Hornaday. Her first, that's a team 7. So the bonus now for South Lawrence for the rest of the way. Augustine here at the line to shoot 2. Got 9 points so far. Lady Stallions 5 of 7 of the line and make it 5 of 8. Craig back into the game as Webb will check out. Hornaday and Metcalf will check out as Burks and Bateman check in. Next free throw from Augustine on its way and doesn't get it to go. Rebound Burks. But almost stolen away by Augustine as she knocked that pass out of bounds. 3:22 remaining. South Lawrence leading at 27-21. Lady Steins 5 of 9 from the line. Bateman across the timeline. Gets it to Parker. Parker guarded closely by Stutz. She'll drive. Shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Stutz. Stutz now racing the other way. Dribbling. Throws it in to Augustine. Left-handed layup off the glass and in. She leads all scorers with 11. It's the largest lead for either side at 8. Parker racing, drives, tough shot, no, and a block call against Snyder. That is her first, team's 5th. Now a pair of free throws coming up for Caroline Parker. Raiderettes 6 of 7 from the line so far tonight. 2:51 remaining here in the 4th. Shot on its way, rolls it in. Next free throw, nothing but net. She's got 10. Sub coming in will be Boston Webb. Check in for Kinley Stutz. 6-point Lady Stallion lead at 29-23. Bounce pass into Augustine. Augustine now speeding across the timeline. Pulls up, gets a screen from Weathers. Dribbles at the free throw line, now picks it up. Hands it out to Weathers at the logo. Weathers now over to Webb. Augustine here at the right wing. Picks up her dribble. Lobs it in the Weathers. Comes down with it. Nice pass to Craig, and she bounces that one smartly off of Bateman. Great job by Chloe Craig. Keep the possession in South Lawrence's hands. Weathers does the Daytona 500 around the official. Takes it out to the right as he gets a chuckle out of that. Lobs it in to Augustine. Augustine now in the Weathers. Weathers, layup up, no, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2. That will go on Ross, who will pick up her second, team's 8th. Sophie Weathers here at the line. She leads all the Mustangs with 10 and make it 11. Metcalf back in. And checking out will be Bateman. Original starting lineup in for the Raiderettes. Free throw from Weathers. On its way. Can't get the friendly bounce that time. And Craig knocks the rebound out of Carter's hands out of bounds. Timeout here called by Moore County. That will be a full timeout. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with Primary Care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary Care by One Stop Medical at its best.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back at the sectional semifinal, South Lawrence leading Moore County 30-23. Here with 2:15 remaining in the game. Parker racing the other way, blocked by Augustine, out of bounds. Metcalf will take it out to the left of the basket. Gets it in the Parker. Parker in the corner, dribbles out now to Burks. Burks inside to Metcalf, runner up and in. Nice design play. Now Moore County's going to call another timeout. That's going to be I believe a 30-second timeout, as we'll take that break as well.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Back here in Lincoln County High School, a 5-point South Lawrence lead, 2:05 remaining here in the sectional semifinal. Sophie Weathers over to Snyder. Now to Stutz, and Stutz will get it across the timeline at the 2-minute mark. Stutz dribbles out as a lot of space. Comes the pressure from Metcalf. Stutz lobs over to Augustine. Augustine drives. Nice handoff to Weathers. Left-handed off the glass and in. Weathers leads all scorers with 13. It's a 32-25 lead. Parker racing the other way. Tough shot up. No. Rebound Augustine. Augustine now slows it down across the timeline. Guarded here by Carter. Will dribble. Drive. Right-handed layup off the glass and in. Augustine ties the game lead with 13. 9-point lead, the largest for either side. Ross, bounce pass down low to Carter. Spin, shot up, no, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2. That's going to go on Craig, her second, team 6th. Carter here at the line. She's got 8 points. Raiderettes are 8 of 9 from the line, 1:11 left. First shot. Off the front iron, no. Coming in will be Hornaday. Checking out will be Ella Burks. Next shot from Carter. Gets a friendly bounce and in. She's got 9. It's an 8-point South Lawrence lead. Sophie Weathers quickly to Augustine. Augustine wide open. Right-handed layup off the glass, and we get an offensive foul called against South Lawrence. The bucket's not going to count. Kinley Stutz gets called for the foul out of nowhere. I mean, maybe I have to go back and look at that, but they called a charge, an offensive foul. Now we get a foul called on Stutz when she wasn't even touching Hornaday. I thought this was a pretty well officiated game up until now it's Parker's going to get the free throws. I thought it was going to be Hornaday. Parker's been perfect from the line. 8-point lead. Last minute of this game have been confusing as Parker hits the first. Again, I'd probably have to go back and look at the video and see what Stutz did, but I don't think it warranted a foul when no one was in 5 feet of Augustine. And if you want the attention, you'll get it. Next free throw from Parker, rolls that one in. She leads all Raiderettes with 12. It's a 6-point South Lawrence lead. Augustine racing the other way across the timeline under a minute left. Guarded here by Carter, and Carter will pick up the foul. Her first, team's 9th. 1-1 coming up here for Allie Augustine. Tied with the game high 13 with Sophie Weathers. First free throw from Augustine. Rattles out, no. Rebound, Metcalf. And then almost stolen away by Augustine. Then Stutz comes up with it, does come up with the steal. Sophie Weathers over to Snyder. Brindley Snyder across the timeline and will be fouled from behind by Parker. That's her 4th, the team's 10th. So double bonus here for the Lady Stallions for the rest of the game. Snyder, who hasn't scored yet here tonight. First free throw. Off the back iron, no. Lady Stallions now 6 of 13 from the line. Started off 5 of 7. Next free throw. Knocks it down. 7-point South Lawrence lead, under 40 seconds left. Ross does a down low to Carter, who's fouled by Craig. Craig's going to pick up her 3rd, team's 9th. Pair of free throws coming up for Allie Carter. Next South Lawrence foul will put the Raiderettes in the double bonus as well. First shot. Hits it. Bateman now in the game will come in for Parker. Next free throw from Carter on its way. Nothing but net. She hits them both. She's in the double figures with 11. 5-point South Lawrence lead. Sophie Weathers. And trying to dribble it out. And we're going to get a timeout here called by South Lawrence. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll just keep it here for the time being, as it's a big moment. 26.3 seconds remaining. South Lawrence, I believe, has just one timeout left in this one. Taking a look at these stats, Augustine and Weathers each with 13. On the other side for the Raiderettes, Parker with 12 and Carter with 11. Big difference. South Lawrence with 12 points off of 12 Moore County turnovers. Moore County has gotten 8 points off 8 offensive rebounds. Moore County, though, has been able to close the distance at the line. They're 13 of 15, where South Lawrence is just 7 of 14. South Lawrence hasn't hit a 3 yet in the game. Moore County has 1. Turnovers, though, have been pretty even. 12 to 10. But it's the little things here make it a 5-point game. South Lawrence came out in the third quarter, outscored Moore County 11 to 4. So far here in the fourth, they've outscored them 12 to 11. South Lawrence has the ball, 26.3 seconds left. Weathers, double team, and will get fouled. That will go on Bateman. That's her first. Pair of free throws coming up here for Sophie Weathers. Has a chance to ice the game here at the line. .2 seconds left. First shot on its way. Doesn't get the friendly bounce as Parker will come in for Bateman. Comes the next free throw from Weathers. On its way. Gets it. Nothing but net. She's got a game high 14. 6 point South Lawrence lead. Racing the other way. Hornaday tries to get it to Parker and does. Parker now to Carter. Long jumper. Front iron, no. Rebound, Craig. Now in the hands of Augustine. 10 seconds left. Augustine going to take her time, walk it across the timeline. Hands over to Weathers. No pressure here from Moore County, and that will end it. South Lawrence advanced to the sectional championship game with a 36-30 lead. They will face the Isaiah T. Criswell East Robertson winner. It's also going on right now. That will be here, same spot, same time at 6 o'clock on Thursday. Take a look at the final stats. Sophie Weathers led all South Lawrence scores with 14. Allie Augustine at 13. Leading scores for the Raiderettes. Caroline Parker with 12. Ellie Carter with 11. That will do it for now. We'll be back here again tomorrow night as Lawrence County will take on Lincoln County in a girls-boys doubleheader. For Kevin Wright, I'm AJ Good here on the X Sports Network. Have a great evening.
This is the X Sports Network.